A few years ago, the idea of working from home was a rarity. A lot of companies had policies that specifically stated that employees must be in the office for a certain number of hours per day. However, with the onset of the global pandemic, we saw companies all over the world embrace the idea of working from home. And even though the pandemic is coming to an end, many companies are still embracing this new way of working. There is a lot of debate surrounding this topic. Some people say that working from home offers a lot of freedom and can save you a lot of time that would otherwise be lost commuting. On the other hand, there are some people who argue that working from home can really mess up your life if you don't have self-discipline. They say that it blurs the lines between personal and professional life and reduces productivity, too. So, who is right? Is working from home actually good or bad? Well, that's what we're going to talk about in today's video. We'll tell you both sides of the story so you can decide whether WFH is good or bad. Let's get started. Before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates. Now let's begin. Point no. 1. More time for yourself. The most obvious benefit of working from home is that you get to spend more time with yourself. You don't have to spend a couple of hours every day commuting, which means you can use that time to do things that you enjoy or that will help you grow personally or professionally. This could involve taking up a hobby, learning a new skill, spending time with family and friends, or simply relaxing and taking care of your mental health. By having more time for yourself, you can improve your overall well-being and lead a more balanced life. Not having to commute also saves you a lot of money that you would otherwise spend on transportation. You can use this money to invest in yourself, such as buying books or courses to improve your skills or to treat yourself to something nice as a reward for a job well done. No. 2. Better work-life balance. Working from home allows you to have a better work-life balance. When you're not required to be in the office for a specific number of hours, you have more control over when you work and how you manage your time. This flexibility can help you avoid the feeling of being constantly connected to work and allow you to take breaks when needed without worrying about being perceived as lazy or unproductive. Additionally, WFH gives you the opportunity to integrate your personal life more seamlessly into your work routine. For example, you can run errands during your lunch break or take a break to attend to a personal matter without having to leave the house. This flexibility and convenience can significantly improve your overall quality of life and make you feel more fulfilled outside of work. Also, if you have a family, then WFH can be especially beneficial as it allows you to spend more time with them. If you raise someone who struggles with the guilt of leaving your kids early in the morning to go to work, then WFH might just be a great solution for you. Number 3. Increased productivity. Contrary to popular opinion, studies have shown that working from home can actually increase productivity. When you're not dealing with the distractions of a busy office environment or wasting time commuting, you can focus more deeply on your work and get more done in less time. This can lead to increased efficiency and better performance, which can be beneficial for both employees and employers. Additionally, WFH can foster a greater sense of accountability and responsibility among employees. When you're working from home, you are in control of your own schedule and it's up to you to manage your time effectively and meet deadlines. This can lead to a more motivated and results-oriented mindset, which can contribute to increased productivity. Furthermore, by giving employees the freedom to work from home, companies can tap into a larger pool of talent and hire the best people regardless of their location. This can lead to a more diverse and high-performing workforce, which can contribute to increased productivity and innovation. Number 4. You're more likely to be hired. If you have the option to work remotely, your chances of getting hired are much higher than others. A lot of companies these days prefer to hire people who can work from home because it gives them access to a larger pool of talent. This is especially true for companies that are based in areas where there is a limited talent pool. For example, if you live in a rural area, you may have a hard time finding a job because there aren't many companies in your area that are willing to hire remote workers. However, if you're willing to work from home, you can apply for jobs all over the country and increase your chances of getting hired. Additionally, many companies are now offering remote jobs as a way to attract and retain top talent. By being flexible with where your employees can work, companies can create a more attractive and inclusive workplace, which can lead to increased applications and a higher likelihood of being hired. Furthermore, by being open to hiring remote workers, companies can gain access to a wider range of perspectives and experiences, which can lead to increased innovation and creativity. No. 5. More disciplined. There are a lot of perks to working from home, but one of the biggest is that it makes you more disciplined. When you're working from home, you are responsible for managing your own time and getting things done without the structure of an office environment. This requires a high level of self-discipline and time management skills. You need to be able to stay focused and motivated even when no one is watching. This can help you develop a strong sense of discipline, which can be beneficial in all areas of your life. Additionally, working from home can help you become more organized and efficient. You need to be able to manage your time effectively and prioritize tasks in order to meet deadlines. This can lead to improved organizational and time management skills, which can be useful in both your personal and professional life. Moreover, by working from home, you're more likely to be proactive and take initiative. Since you're not being directly supervised, you need to be able to anticipate what needs to be done and take ownership of your work. This can lead to increased autonomy and a sense of responsibility, which can be beneficial for your career growth. Now, before we continue, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to never miss any updates. Now, 6. Distractions. One of the biggest downsides of working from home is that you're much more likely to get distracted. When you're in an office environment, there are a lot of distractions, but you're used to them and know how to tune them out. For example, you may be used to the sound of people talking or the hum of office equipment. However, when you're working from home, you may be more easily distracted by things like household chores, family members, or pets. These distractions can make it difficult to stay focused on your work and can lead to decreased productivity. 7. Isolation. Another potential downside of working from home is that you may feel isolated or lonely. When you're in an office environment, you're surrounded by your colleagues and have the opportunity to interact with them on a daily basis. This can help you feel connected and part of a team. However, when you're working from home, you may feel isolated and disconnected from your colleagues. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and can make it difficult to stay motivated. Additionally, working from home can make it more difficult to build relationships with your colleagues. When you're in an office environment, you have the opportunity to interact with your colleagues in person and build relationships through face-to-face conversations and shared experiences. However, when you're working from home, you may only interact with your colleagues through email or video calls, which can make it more difficult to build meaningful relationships. No. 8. Blurred lines between work and personal life. Working from home can blur the lines between your work life and personal life. When you're in an office environment, there is a clear separation between your work life and personal life. You go to work during certain hours, and then you come home and have time to relax and recharge. However, when you're working from home, it can be difficult to separate the two. You may find yourself working at all hours of the day, and it can be difficult to switch off from work mode. This can lead to feelings of burnout and can make it difficult to maintain a healthy work-life balance. We hope you enjoyed this video. Let us know in the comments which point do you agree with the most. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell for more informative and motivational videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.